you want to donate to and who you want the advantage to go to in there. I highly recommend bonus mode. It's going to be super fun. But let's go ahead and meet the individuals. And yeah, let's go ahead and go also talk about your characters, please.
I'll kick us off. Hi, it's Nikki. I'm the Wig DM over on Twitter. You can also catch me at Slady's ATL over at Chaotic Tiefling channel. I run campaigns for Dungeons and Dragons. I also do a couple of charity things. I'm a mom. I'm really excited to be here. Yeah, that's me.
Absolutely.
I am Bailey Jones. I am the technical producer for D4. You can find me here every Sunday. I'll be here all day today. I'll be playing this game, but in the next 2 games, I'll be in chat, making sure you guys can see and hear everyone. Other than that, I'm just a dude.
Awesome.
I don't do much.
Rhea.
I'll go. Hi, I'm Rhea. You recognize me from this channel. Hi, I play in D4. I do some other things on Twitter. I'm really excited to be here for this. I hope y'all like it.
And hello, it's me, RoboGoblin, the #1 fan of owlbears. And I'm really excited to be here. I'm also part of the Chaotic Tiefling ATL channel from Utarian Legends. I also make gifts and a lot of stuff in the internet. And I'm really excited to be here.
I'm really excited to have everybody here. My name's Ethan. You might know me from D4. I also am on Twitter occasionally, very occasionally, and sometimes I'm on Twitch occasionally, very occasionally as Dictator Pinguino. It's a pleasure to have you all here. Let's talk a little bit about Arcadia and the game we're going to be playing today. So today we're going to be playing in Fate Core, which is a fantastic system I recommend you guys check out online. It's really, really cool and unique and a very narrative system, very yes and we're going to be playing a very video game theme game here set in the world of Arcadia. If you can imagine a world that is every video game you've ever known woven together into a single tapestry and then rolled out like a map, that is where we're going to find our characters. And yes, our characters are all video game characters, all very, very excited to be a part of this world at one time, but those times have long passed. For you see, our characters are not the heroes of these games, these fantastic characters you've heard of, like Ned and Ted, the Oregano brothers, or Ezra Allgood, leader of the most famous battle royales. No. This is, in fact, the biggest losers in the history of video games. And every single one of them is lesser known than the last. Let's go ahead and introduce our characters as we zoom in and learn about the world of Arcadia and each of these individuals. So we're going to go ahead and start by introducing Gumdrop.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. If you would, please describe Gumdrop, what he's doing currently, what he's like.
All right, so Gumdrop is, yes, he is a cookie man, a chocolate chip cookie man. Hang on. He's a chocolate chip cookie man. And he, right now, and he's also a karate man. So he's a karate chocolate chip man. And right now, he's working at a pawn shop holding a sign. It's just a sign, whatever. And we asked me about my chips. Come into the pawn shop. We got all the chips. Here we go. Here you go. Yeah, here's your pamphlet. Here you go. Come into the pawn shop.
Starting things right off. Thank you, Adam, for choosing. I now will choose randomly from a list of NPCs to lend you aid. So as you are outside this pawn shop where you see several like 16-bit characters kind of moseying down the sidewalk, and a couple kind of ignore you as they walk by. One of them looks like he wants to take a bite of you, but decides at the last moment it's probably not worth it. Noting by your what would you say your attire is? Are you wearing anything specific?
Actually, no. I'm just literally all my body is a chocolate chip, well, cookie. And my eyes are actually chocolate chips, but I do have like floating arms, like kind of the like Mario.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's all right.
But yeah, yeah.
So as you're kind of there and spinning the sign around, an individual comes up to you, and the individual is kind of short. I bet probably not short in comparison to you, but we'll say 4'5", around in that area. And he's got his hood pulled very, very deep so that you can't see who it is inside. And he kind of steps up to you, and you can't even see his hands. He's got his fist kind of pushed together so that the sleeves cover. And he's just got his head lowered, and he speaks to you very, very gruffly. You.
Yes. Do you want to go into the pawn shop? Here's a pamphlet.
No, I don't want to go into the pawn shop.
Okay.
I don't want to go into the pawn shop.
What are you here?
I don't know who you are.
Well, funny you should ask. My name is Gumdrop, and I am here. Well, I actually failed ninja school, so now I'm here. So what's up? You want to fight or something?
No, I don't want to fight. Why would I fight? I just met you. You're a cookie person. I don't even know who you are. I literally just asked your name. Already we're going to.
Well,
Never mind.
what's up?
As you are continuing. Oh my goodness. Oh man, let me just pull up here for a second.
Oh no.
I just got to pull up something real quick because somebody just thank you, Steph the Bard, for compelling a player, granting them a fate point, putting them at a less advantageous position. I believe that is for you.
Thank you.
You are 100% certain that this guy is trying to challenge you to a fight. You are absolutely certain.
Okay.
Like, this is clearly some sort of test with the hood down. Maybe this is it. Maybe they're finally letting you back into ninja school. And this is the test to see through the defenses of somebody who's trying to see through your defenses. We'll go ahead and compel, and we'll make that compel. Let me go ahead and put this on the scene. Redemption time, baby.
Okay, so I see this person. Like,
Yes. You can't see
Okay.
the individual in the shadows, but they're like,
oh,
and
so
they're-
it's a so shadowy man.
yeah, very shadowy, like hooded figure with like a deep shadows inside the hood such that you can't see who it is.
Okay, so I'll just see this person and be Dr. Shadow, I presume. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
I talked to Dr. Shadow on the way. Ah! You immediately go swinging for him. What do you do?
And I I take out one of my ship hurricanes. So my whole body is actually a chocolate chip cookie. So I just take out one of my chips and I'd be like,
Oh my God. Oh, that's horrifying.
and I take
believe-
another one.
Oh, no, don't do another. Don't do another one. That's
All right,
oh,
let's do this.
no, I don't want to do this.
And I throw the shuriken, the
Okay,
chip
go
hurricane
ahead
at it.
and the Chipurican, throw it. What would you like to roll to throw that? What do you feel is appropriate there, chocolate chip gentleman?
I got as my skill, I got a shoot.
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So go ahead and add your shoot roll to whatever you roll in your fate dice and tell me what the total is.
Okay, that's that's a average.
Average. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the total? Is that a
I got a
A-
-3 and I got a +4 to my shoot.
okay,
So
so it's a 1 total. You throw the Chipurican, they go spinning through the air in their chocolate deadly goodness. And as they're coming over, you see this individual pull from under the robes what looks like a welder, and he immediately just sprays it in a wide arc and melts all of the cookie away, all the chocolate, but it sprays all over him. He's like, oh, it burns. Oh, that was very, very foolish of me. Oh, no. I came here because I need your help, not because I want to. Oh, it burns.
I
Oh.
want it to be extra sticky. So.
Oh, it is. You can see it stretching, and you notice now that you're looking, he's wearing what looks like very obvious white gloves, and he's, oh no, I need you to talk to me. please, just I don't. No, we're fighting. I'm not
Talking and fighting. Come
No,
on,
no,
let's do
I'm
this.
not-
Come
I'm
on,
not
let's
a
go.
doctor.
Let's
I don't know
go.
who Dr. Shadow is. I don't know. I don't know those kind of people. I'm more important than.
Oh,
Look, if you come with me, I'll explain everything.
and I'll be like, okay, lowering slowly my arms. Okay. How can I help you?
Come with me, and he will kind of take you by one of your floaty hands and walk you in the direction that he's trying to take you.
Okay.
And we will cut from there to Lyle Lordson. Lyle, describe what you look like and describe what your game is like, because I don't know that many people will know immediately. We're actually, just for the player's sake, imagine the camera zooming through the world as the two of them now head towards one of the darkest, most gloomy, most awful places in all of video gamedom. You look up as you see a sign that reads Movie Tie-In Lane. And as we zoom into Movie Tie-In Lane, we see a single place. Describe, Lyle Lordson, what he's up to and what's going on.
Well, Lyle Lordson is in his daddy's penthouse, where I've been locked up for many months, ? As I have these cursed scars and tattoos and alternative lifestyle markings all over me from my wonderful experience in the game Wolfish. But I was never able to break the curse. I even took a bullet for the girl that I thought I loved. I wrote her so many letters and gave her jujubes. I have so many jujubes left in my house. I'm eating them now as I'm scrolling the web, trying to find the next NTF to put my money into. That there's this one about a cat that looks like a toaster strudel with sparkles coming out of it. I think I'll invest in this one.
You hear a knock on the door, but it sounds like one knock. It's like a poof, and then you hear like a
I told them to just leave the delivery food service items at the door and leave.
You are coming over there, and you hear, as you're getting closer, you hear every time the fist hits the door a ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding that's getting louder. You hear on the other side, like, no, stop. I can't. It does it everywhere I go.
Fuck, if they lock me in because they put the coins out of my door again, Daddy will be very upset.
You go to the door, and as you peer through, you kind of see in the distance there's like a giant whale fighting like a spaceship. Okay, nothing too weird there. You look down the street, and there's a poorly rendered Will Smith. Okay, everything looks normal there. And then you look down, and there is a very short individual in all hoods covered in chocolate. You do not see the chocolate chip cookie man with him, but he is just dripping in sticky, disgusting looking, but kind of delicious looking chocolate.
I'm not eating that.
No,
I would like a refund.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I need your help. I don't know you.
How do you not know me? I am Lyle Lordson of the Sage Party.
Okay, well, that's probably why I don't know you, because I don't know what any of that is or who you are, and that means absolutely nothing to me.
I mean, you might not recognize my face because I've taken on an alternative lifestyle look and I've been locked in my daddy's penthouse. Are you my Uber Eats driver?
No, that guy's actually behind me. I told him to wait a second. He's going to deliver the chimichangas. But first, before we get to that, I need to focus. I need your help. And then as you look behind him, you see, I would like to thank Mercy for a chaotic aspect being introduced, completely changing the scene in an unexpected way. You see Eduardo Cullen currently delivering the pizza. And he looks at you and he's like, oh no.
You've come here to challenge me.
No, I haven't. You have lured me here to challenge me.
I am the better at being an angsty teen that teenage girls can pine over and buy merchandise for. You are the liar.
Don't you understand? They're not looking for that anymore. I was once amazing, well-known, popular, and now I mostly deliver pizza. It's a gig, and occasionally they use me in Paperboy, and that's kind of nice. So
I will take this pizza.
Yeah, it's yours. You can have it.
And
the chimichangas, those are yours too.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll leave you two to I got a thing I gotta go to the casino, so I'm gonna go do that.
That's right. You go with your tail between your sparkly legs.
I am leaving because I am the better man, and I stand taller, and
it's just your hair. It's because mine is shaved.
They are lustrous locks, and he will move to his car quickly. And as he drives off, the hooded figure looks between you both and goes, does this happen often with you, or is this
every time? I can't get a different delivery guy.
That's a real shame. Do you want to come with me and like help me on a quest, or it could make you more popular? Maybe more players will suddenly notice you.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
All right. He will kind of hold out a hand for you to shake. Once again, you see it's got a very obvious white glove, but there is lots of chocolate dripping.
No, but okay. I'm in.
All right. And we'll cut there over to the next part of movie tie-in lane. Davey, what are you up to these days?
Oh, hello. I like to believe in this cinematic moment as what was his name? Eduardo Coolidge? Coolin, sorry. As he leaves, he makes his way down the street to that casino that he was talking about. Mm-hmm. And it suddenly jump cuts to inside of the casino where all of those big, bright, shiny gold coins are from all of the
As a matter of fact, that is the main form of currency, is big, shiny coins.
Perfect. And you see as this figure I'll start from the ground up. She's got house slippers on, like very comfortable looking house slippers, black gym shorts, a shirt that says "Not all who wander are lost," and then a big oversized jacket that doesn't make sense with the rest of her attire, and just some grungy makeup on as she is stuffing as many coins into her jacket pockets as possible. As the big vault door opens and like 5 guards enter, she looks up and goes, "Didn't expect to see you here," and then just disappears and is back out on the street, just being like shaking. And that was a close one.
And as you're kind of like appear back in, outside the casino, you can actually see something strange is going on at the casino. You notice that even it can't possibly be tied to what you were doing. They couldn't have been that quick, but there are countless individuals in what looks like military attire, like kind of like maybe they're from a battle royale or from a tactical shooter or something. And they're all running into the doors of the casino at just an incredible pace as you teleport out. And you see one of the most popular characters in all of Arcadia standing at the doors. His name is Ezra Allgood. And he is pointing, he's like, "All right, get them all out of here, and change that sign up there." And it says Good Times Casino. And you can see that there's a giant, like 8-bit ape, and it kind of stomps on top of the words for a while until they eventually disappear. And then he picks up a new sign and pops it on top of the casino, and it reads "Pay to Win Casino."
Oh,
and as that happens, you see a hooded individual bump into you, and a long, sticky line of chocolate leads from you to the individual.
Dude.
Okay, I am not trying to fight you. I am not your delivery guy. I don't know who you are, and that's what's important. This isn't my chocolate. I don't even eat chocolate.
Then why are you covered in chocolate? What's happening? Who are you? If you don't know who I am.
You being serious? I know what game you're from.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Shover. Right? You're from Shover?
No, I'm actually from a game. It's called Leaper. They were made in the same year.
No, you're thinking of Shover. It's the one where they like
with the telekinetic abilities.
Yeah. You teleport forward and then you.
No, I'm from a different game.
No.
So who are you?
Very mysterious, and I need you to come with me for a quest that really needs doing. I need your help, please. Would you help me real quick?
Okay. I just got finished, so I'm free.
You were able to get into that place, right?
Oh yeah, and she opens her jacket and a couple coins fall out and she picks them up and is like, yeah.
We're gonna need to get back in there soon.
Oh, cool.
Come with me. And he will shuffle as leaving like sticky footprints everywhere he goes.
Oh, this is if we're going to be sneaking into this place, you should probably clean yourself up as she follows.
I'm not gonna be doing crap as he keeps running. And we cut to Ben. Ben, describe. Please describe.
Well, he looks a lot like this guy right here. He's got a red martial arts gi on. He's probably 3 or 4 beers deep at the bar inside the casino by this point. Just head on his arms on the bar, just like crying to himself.
And as he's laying there just softly weeping, a chaotic aspect is introduced, completely changing the scene unexpected way. Thank you, Lauren Urban. As you see a whole bunch of hands grab a hold of you from every direction, as you see a whole bunch of military guys, and one of them's like, got him, and the others all at the same time like, affirmative, and like way more intense than they need to be, as they start dragging you out of the bar, and they start dragging the bartender alongside you.
Oh.
And the bartender's like riding along. He's a little like 8-bit mole. And like he can't, like he's just kind of bouncing, and his little sunglasses are bouncing with him. And he turns to look at you and he goes, "It's a living." As they all are being dragged out the front.
Guys, I think you have. I'm Ben, but you're probably he's in like AAA fighting game world. You're looking for the other Ben.
No. This isn't your bar anymore, son. It's not your bar. They all repeat, and it's like, this is our casino now. Our casino. And like they look over at you for a second. They like slam you into a nearby wall. And as you're like kind of getting your bearings and looking around the casino, you notice that like they're refitting a lot of the casino like games. They no longer take coins. It looks like now they're going to take bills. And you also notice that they're replacing a lot of the more fun games, and in their places they're putting down what looks like enormous boxes, just huge boxes that over the top reads one word: loot. And they are lining them up and replacing all of the games with these things. And as they're doing this, they kind of are, you look around and you look to your right and you notice there's about a U-sized box, like a coffin almost, like a glass coffin almost. But it's not shaped like a coffin. It's just like a big square, like human-shaped thing. And you kind of see that over the top, there is a single word written, and it must be the brand or something, but it reads the paywall. And they look you over for a second and they go, nah, nobody's going to worry about him. Just throw him out.
About me?
Mm-hmm. And they immediately toss you out the front doors of the casino.
Awesome. I kind of just lay on the ground for a minute. All right. And then stand up immediately in this stance.
Just
let's go.
And as you get ready to fight them, just ready to get, at least this is a fight. At least you're getting something out of tonight. You see the door shut to the casino. You're not even worth the fight to them. and you're just kind of left there.
That makes sense.
And you are about to like kind of get sad and like feel all bad when you feel a sticky hand touch your arm. Excuse me, did you just come out of there? As you see this hooded figure, and you see Davy not too far away. Oh yeah, it's that chick from Looper or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's kind of tugging on your arm. It's like they didn't know who you were.
It's unclear.
Okay, but they didn't keep you in there.
Denial's the first step of acceptance.
Yeah.
Davy, please.
I look down at the dirt on my gi, and I'm just like, no, I wasn't kept inside.
Well, I'll tell you what. I have something important that I need you to try to do. How many beers deep are you right now? Seriously.
I'll look down at my like 2-bit fingers or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Like,
weird.
I think that's a 3.
That just looks like a fist.
It's hard to tell.
All right, well, come on. I'm going to show you what I have in mind. And he will lead you on a path. And all of you are ending up meeting in what looks to be a part of town you've never really been allowed to go into before. It's all pastel and happy. Everything's so nice and lovable. Almost everything has a pair of eyes.
Gumdrop's cleaning himself up a little bit.
Taking a milk bath.
Yep.
It's the only way to get chocolate off of you.
So let me go ahead and change the scene aspect. Now you might notice that the scene aspect is always changing. Well, that the setting aspect, that's basically everywhere you go, there will be an aspect that kind of dictates what's going on. So a darkened meeting room in the nicest place in town. There we go.
Nicest.
And as you're like kind of moving around, you see several like singing characters kind of walking by. You see some people are playing a board game. Y'all have heard of all of this stuff, but it's very exclusive, and you have no idea how this hooded figure is able to take you guys into the area.
Did you guys just see the Liza Fink Jaguars go running by? They're so rainbow and holographic.
Yeah, you just don't mess with them. They won't bite you.
Why are they smiling? They're all so smiley.
Well, everything out here is really good. Even the bad guys are good out here.
What?
Nothing can be good. There must be a darker side to all of this.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing.
Okay,
Except for my face.
You're Lyle Lordson, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Whoa, you recognize each other? Maybe this isn't a good idea.
Oh, no, I'm just
very famous.
Well, y'all
Right.
both movie tie-ins, aren't you?
they have a lot of money.
I have a lot of money. Well, my daddy has a lot of money, and then I spend it, all of it.
He turns to what looks like a strange, almost like beet-shaped building, and he opens the door and goes inside.
That's also a really good movie. All right, and okay.
I mean, as you all, that's also a really good joke. As you all walk in, he kind of closes the door behind him, and he shakes his head, and like you see some droplets of chocolate fall out, and he's like,
Sorry.
"It's okay. I never intended to lie to any of you.
You were lying?
Sort of."
Well, I've heard your voice change a couple times. Could we
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah, that's because this is just all kind of put on. And he pulls back his hood and he pulls off the cloak, and you immediately recognize who is largely the most popular character in all of Arcadia. He is in so many countless games. You've seen him bowling. You've seen him play tennis. You've seen him in go-karts. You've seen him in his own games. He's even the villain of other games. It's Ned Oregano of the Oregano Brothers.
Oh my God.
He is an incredibly talented welder and is dressed in all blues, but his taller, thinner brother, who's dressed in all orange, does not appear to be there. He is also drenched entirely in chocolate.
You should get that dry cleaned.
You just gotta take a milk bath for that. I'm sorry. I thought we were fine. Who are all you people?
Who are you,
It's good.
Cookie Man?
That's good. You guys don't know each other. That's a good thing.
I mean, I don't associate with talking cookies. I usually eat them.
Excuse me?
Yeah, are you from this?
You're from Sugar Rush, right?
How dare you? And I just
Everybody just calm down. No throwing chipurikins, because first of all, that looks insanely painful. And secondly, I need all of your help. And specifically all of you, people that nobody knows.
I mean, what are you talking
I
about?
mean,
Everyone knows.
You're all such
Ben.
losers that nobody even knows who you are, you see? Because it's like you guys were in
Can I
I
teleport?
could leave. Yeah, like I could leave.
I'm gonna attempt to teleport behind him and just like put him in a chokehold for saying that.
That's hot.
Oh, thank you.
No.
I like your
He's very
tattoos.
short and it's very easy to hold him in
Yeah,
place.
I'm just holding him up off the ground because I'm pretty tall.
okay,
So-
everybody calm down. I can't believe I'm actually saying the calm down part. But they usually say it to me, but what is going on? Why are we here?
Let me down. Let me down.
Okay. I just drop him.
And he hits the ground. He's like, as we're all good. He's changing things. And he kind of sits back up. As we're all good, it's changing things in town. He's in it for a new form of money or something, and now he's trying to put all the most popular characters behind this thing he's calling the paywall, and I am the most popular character, so I would be behind that paywall, and I don't want to be behind a paywall. Sure, I might occasionally take my games and vault them, but I would never go behind a paywall. This is terrible. I need you guys to help me.
Do we
See,
just need
I'm
to
a
like
star, and you guys are
also stars? We're
Yes, of course.
yes.
yeah.
Have you not seen my movie?
no.
Have you not played my game?
You have I guess you have to have a game to be here.
I mean, don't take it personally. He thought I was from a different game.
Yeah,
You
no, you're
are,
from no. She's from the game Leaper.
Who?
I don't
What?
think that's a real game.
No, it's totally a real game.
No, I don't think so. Listen, they already got to my brother Ted. All right? I think he's in one of those boxes. And I know that it's really nice of me to give you all a chance, considering how important and amazing I am and how minuscule and meaningless you all are. But I mean, come on! I'm an oregano brother. I can see to it that all of you get the recognition you deserve. I have ins with the players.
The
The what?
What?
The players. I have ins with the players.
you have a way to Are you saying you can control
I
the player?
doctor the numbers. How do you think I get so popular? I get somebody in my game, they're a guest, boom, suddenly their next game is huge. That's
Absolutely.
how. It's because of me. I can make each of you popular. I'll make you guests in my next time I go go-karting. How about that?
I'm in. I want a go-kart. Yeah.
I-
I want to be in the go-karts. I'm
You
in.
Can I
keep
bring
the
my own
go-kart.
go-kart?
You have your own go-kart?
Of course I do. I have money.
Then yes.
Think I can drive.
Can you
Well-
drive with your hands, not
We'll figure it out.
Like
It'd be
this.
It'd be like a,
No.
you'll be like a Mr. Play and Watch or whatever. We'll do
Hey.
something with your dimensions.
I did see one of those boxes though at the old. It was the old casino. Now it's. I
The
forgot
pay
the
to
name of it.
win.
Pay to win. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard some news coming down from the top that was what was going to happen. I can't believe that we're at this point, but thankfully I found a team of people that they never want to put in those boxes. That isn't you.
Eventually,
That isn't you. It's another team, but you guys will be the ones that will stop all of this.
Okay. And how do you propose that we go about dismantling this structure that's being put into place?
Generally, I jump on things. That's how I handle my problems. I just jump on them.
I think, and
That's fair.
that hasn't worked.
Well, I didn't try jumping on this because I don't want to lose.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just kind of left my brother and then just kind of.
you don't
now
know what it
they're all-
truly means to lose something that you love. You don't know what it's like to be put in a zone. Excuse me.
I'll tell you what. Name your price. Name it. Whatever you want. If there's something I can get, I'm head oregano.
I want all of it.
I
What?
want my next game on the new flip system that's coming out.
Okay, I can do that. Done. On the flip. 100%. I'll remaster even.
You know
I want to
what?
be in all the go-kart game. That's all.
All of them.
All of them.
I don't know that I could do all of them. That's a
Especially the news. Yeah, I want to be a DLC in every single go-kart game.
You don't want to be a main cast?
think-
I want to do that now. Yes.
What did you
Yeah,
tell
man.
me?
Think
No.
bigger. Think
No. Okay, fine. Main cast, but you're unlockable.
I'm
You.
simple. I just want a photo of the inside of every secure facility in Arcadia.
What? You know
Yeah.
you're secure.
you're an
I'll-
oregano brother. You can do it, right?
Right.
I'll talk to Trap Clap. Maybe he can get something done for it. All right, fine. And what do you want?
I want to replace my cousin Ben as Ben.
You? Yes,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Cool. I'm in.
All right. Now, here's how we're going to, and
I'm
that's
s-
when. Oh, go ahead.
And it's gonna be and I want a new line of merchandise
Merchandise.
in the topic of hotness stores.
No, I just got a new. You know how much work it was for me to get out there, an entire theme park. You know what? Fine, sure. You want to be in the topic of hotness? Sure, I'll do it. We'll put you right up there next to Invader Bim. We'll put you right there.
Also, I have an addendum as well. If we finish this and everything goes to plan and we rescue your brother, in your next game, it has to be written into the story that you actually care about him enough to stay behind and help him.
I mean, not many people remember his name either. It's not like he's as important as
Don't push your luck, dude.
fine. And
You can't
as
even
he's
jump on it.
as he's agreeing on it, you guys see a series of claws rip into the top of the building and split it on either side. And I would like to thank the anonymous individual who wanted a boss to enter
Oh,
as
no.
soon as the party formed.
How dare you?
Let me go
Anonymous.
ahead and
Plot
pull
twist.
up the information there.
It's a bloodborne boss and we're just screwed.
Oh yeah, if it's the
No.
what's the first one? That's like the lichen
Cleric beast.
cleric. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
You see.
A wolf? But I'm from Wolfish.
All right, let me get this. You see the bad guy from what is the most popular zombie rhythm game ever created. As he looms over, you see tentacles sprouting from either one of his arms. As its resident beetle, he comes over and leans down, and you see him glare down and go, "Bars," before he begins swinging at you.
It's Worcestershire.
In fact, it is Worcestershire. That's what we're calling this individual now. So let me go ahead and change the setting as we are now in a combat. It's just bars.
Man, now I wish I were playing a rap character. And I just like, well, I got bars for you. Very good at this moment. I'm very sad.
Well, I didn't think I'd be doing this. I have a randomizer. Whenever anybody does this, I look at a character and I say, okay, what's the parody version of this character? In this particular time, I got Nemesis, so here we are.
Love it.
Oh no.
Love it.
Resident Beetle, here we go.
Here we go.
So who do you guys think is going to react the fastest to this?
Um,
I'm raising my hand, but you can't see that.
I think that's actually the Gumdrop, just like, and we don't see you because you're a cookie.
You see, oh, by the way, you guys immediately see Ned just like absolutely not the character you all expect him to be. Everything you've heard about him is absolutely wrong, and this guy is a complete coward.
I believe that.
Mhm.
All right, so Gumdrop, your hand went up first. Why don't you go first? What would you like to do as you see this enormous hulking zombie, probably about 9 feet tall, with tentacles that are all snapping to a beat, and they are spinning left and right and dancing and preparing their first dance attack against you?
No. Okay, so I see them all, and I just, first of all, is there places to hide in here?
Yeah, absolutely. For you, there is almost no place you can't hide due to your diminutive size and ninja aspects. You are capable of finding anywhere to hide. So if you think there's somewhere that would logically be like in a standard room, it's in here and you can absolutely hide.
All right, then no, I'm just gonna do it. I just take out of my back 2 big ass swords, but they're actually cookie cutters. They're just straight cookie cutters. And I'm just like, let's do this. And I just run to it. And I just want to cut one of those tentacles.
Absolutely. 100%. Go ahead and give me a fight roll. As
roll.
you come spearing in and spinning up at him with your cookie cutters, and you see bars. Oh, as you immediately come up.
Okay, so I got a +3, which is good. And
So
now
add that to your fight.
which is +5, so I got 8.
Okay, I'm going to roll my defense, and we will see how this goes. Oh my gosh, yeah, you hit him for a lot. You actually succeed with style. So if you would like, because you got 3 higher than his defense, you can come up with some sort of boost that is a one-time use +2 for either you or somebody else to use. This can be things like tripping him up or leaving one of the swords in his back for someone else to grab and pull out. Or it can be a lot of different things. Whatever you think narratively is the coolest, it can be whatever you want.
Okay. So I'll use the +2 to give it to someone else. I don't know, Davey, I guess.
oh, thank you.
And I'll just, first of all, I run to this guy and I grab one of my swords, slash one of the tentacles, and then I'm so fast. I grab another tentacle and wrap that tentacle on his feet. So it trips.
I love it. Now, something interesting about this fight is while Gumdrop is doing these things, even if Gumdrop is not intending to, everything is happening to a beat. So it's like,
Yes.
and like no matter what you do when you are fighting this character, everything starts happening on beat. But we're gonna go ahead and put a boost up. 2 left feet, and that is 1 box that you guys can use. And it doesn't have to go to just Davey. It is an open a boost to anybody you allow it to. Anybody can use it if they prefer.
Can I do that? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's wrapped over on the
Yeah,
sheet, so I
absolutely.
would think it. Yeah.
So he is teetering left and right to the
I love
beat,
it.
just kind of.
So I want the boost to go to Davey, but I want to set something else up that'll be very fun, and I hope you all will enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Lyle looks up and is like, "You think you got moves?" And from his back pocket whips out a Vim console controller
Yes.
and begins dancing
Yes.
dancing along to the beat that the monster is doing, and is trying to get a combo while the monster is tripped up to hopefully get him off his groove.
Absolutely. We'll roll this as an advantage. So go ahead and roll. What do you feel is the appropriate skill for this?
I would like to use physique
I think
because
that is-
I imagine he's like, I've been playing them systems as soon as my game came out. I am an expert at this. Let's groove games.
Absolutely. As you pull out the them controller and go to work, go ahead and make me a physique roll. And my and Davey, as you see the them controller, something just naturally feels right. It just the motion controls just feel right to you.
Ooh.
So what happens if I have an advantage?
What it does is it creates a narrative like aspect that is true. And
Okay.
then it also allows it for how well you roll will determine how many +2s people can use the same way as that boost. Instead of it being a plus, but instead of it being a one-off, even after they're used, the aspect remains until the character overcomes it.
Yeah. So I unfortunately rolled a -1 on my
That's
roll,
okay.
but I have a +5 to physique.
So that is still worth one advantage. Absolutely. So let me go ahead and put this down.
Look, Lyle is ripped. He is very, very, very well kept in his physique, and also is very good at them games, especially rhythm games. And yeah, it's just like you can actually see the moves coming up at the top, and he's hitting them, bam, bam, and the monster is also trying to hit them at the same time, but he's tripped up, and you can see the not so good, bummer, too bad, like coming up.
like missing all the beats.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, that's perfect. So yeah, I put down that advantage as alternative sexy rhythm dancing.
Yes. And then Lyle just like points to you, Davey, and says, finishing combo move.
And
I love it.
as he kind of like just turns and points at Davy just like kind of throws off her jacket in one swift movement and starts running up, grabs one of Gumdrop's swords, and then teleports maybe, let's say 15 feet into the air, and is going to attempt to crash down on the head of this beast from 15 feet up.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me a roll for that. I know you got some weird stunts, so I don't know what you're rolling.
So would this be a fight, or
This is
I teleported, would it be burglary?
I think it technically would be burglary in this point, but you can do fight or burglary, whichever you prefer.
I'm gonna go with burglary. Okay, so that's 3 plus signs, a negative sign. I have a +5, so a
So
7
7.
total.
Let me roll.
Now, do I
Oh, man, I'm
want
rolling
to
terrible.
use, and this is an open question to my other players, do I want to use those two to try and ensure that I completely destroy this guy, or should we save those?
Because I also think that we should get the boss to get a turn and then have Ben
Do the
kind
finishing?
of
Okay. Are we good with that then?
Yeah,
We're
are we
sticking
good?
with
We're
the
good.
7.
Yeah, I'll
Mhm.
stick with the 7 so that Ben can use all of the advantages to decimate this.
I'm
lizard.
rolling terrible, so you get another advantage. So you get another boost. What would you like that boost to be?
Skull Splitter.
Skull Splitter, absolutely. So because this character Worcestershire is from a horror dancing game, when you split his head down the middle, you feel like I got him, like this guy's dead. And then you rip it out the side, but then it splits open into 4s, and you see tentacles coming out, and they're doing a wave at a dance, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But as you realize, like, oh, okay, that's weird that your head comes apart on purpose. You just lop one of those off, and now they're like going at double the beat because they're in pain.
And I just kind of like chuck the sword back towards Gumdrop and say, thanks.
And All right, do y'all want Ben to go next, or do you want the monster to go next?
I think we want
The monster, I think, right?
Yeah, just
Okay.
in case it survives.
The monster is going to turn immediately to Lyle, who seems like the one who is doing the most damage in his dance-addled mind.
Which is
It's like, you're doing the most to me by dancing.
so goofy.
Are Lyle and I in the same zone?
Yes. So to note, this is a one-zone fight. We'll talk about
Okay.
zones in the next fight, but basically, when you fight in this game, the combat is broken up into zones. But for this particular fight, because it's a quick little boss fight,
Mhm.
where we may not be, especially with all the advantages you guys are raking in. So let's see if we can do some damage to Lyle by doing my sick dance moves.
I have a response to that.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna use my stunt, defend the weak. I don't think Lyle is weak, but Lyle's kind of hot, and I don't want that face messed up because he knows who I am. So I'm gonna use defend the weak to spend a fate point to teleport in front of Lyle and take the attack instead.
Okay, absolutely.
I would like to use my stunt.
Okay, go ahead.
When Davy comes in, Lyle is going to leave my friends alone and almost like like a dance move, just like spin her around. Is like, I can't let a pretty face like yours end up like mine.
Okay, add the add the +2 from leave my friends alone to your defense roll, Davey, and we'll roll it as one mighty roll as the two of you
Are defending each other.
This is beautiful. Oh god.
Oh, that's amazing. I just rolled all 4 successes, and I have a +1 from using my ability, plus the +2 from
Oh my.
Lyle.
This
so
is
that's-
magical.
So you not only defend, we're gonna say that the aspect you put on from succeeding with style is
It's beautiful.
we're gonna call it #1 stunner. And we're gonna say that your combined beauties as you dance absolutely stun this individual. We're gonna give it 2, as he's just frozen and like swaying a beat, and now he's trying to mimic your moves as the two of you are working together to defend against his dance moves. He seems absolutely bewildered that somebody could be so much better at dance than he is, and that leads us to Ben. Ben, you're not a dancer. You know what giant monsters get.
So yeah, I can only fight on a 2D plane, so I'm gonna like slowly walk up just to the side of him. It's like
He does not seem to have noticed you in the dancing.
yeah, and I'll say, you want some bars, and then do a spinning uppercut.
I love it.
Just a punch.
Yeah.
All right, so
Just-
if you're gonna burn all of the advantages people have made for you to do this attack, that's gonna be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Add 10 to whatever your roll is.
Holy
And he
Including
just
my
got a
fight?
donation that gives him a +2.
12.
Yep.
Christ.
So you gain an advantage as well, and we're gonna call this advantage. Thank you from Denise. We're gonna call this advantage for you. Your advantage is going to be called full super meter.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
We'll-
Yes.
Do
Yes.
that.
Okay, so I'll roll. And then I add how many to this?
It's gonna be 12 plus your fight plus whatever you roll.
Um,
It's an absurd amount of damage.
So
I'm
I think a
so-
17 base.
right, 19 total. I got
Oh my god.
What?
I'm gonna roll
Wow.
these dice, but it's a waste of time. Here we go. Yeah, that -1 is not going to help me. Describe, if you will, how you defeat the Worcestershire monster.
So since it's my super move, I have to announce what I'm doing.
Mhm.
That's just what I do. So I just what is this called? How do I make this not that? Um, I don't know.
He's all
Screw
dragon
you,
punch.
and then I'll do the spinning uppercut.
Yeah, absolutely.
Screw you, kid.
All of the heads. just-
Screw you,
you,
kid.
kid.
The screw you, kid.
Screw you, Ben, because my
Yeah, the screw you, Ben. And as you smash into him, you see like a health bar appear above his head that just bottoms out as you and send him flying over. And as he's in midair, you hear this KO, and he hits the ground and just spills all over the place. And you kind of take your winning stance. What is your winning stance?
Oh well, I'll just. It's like
Yes, and as you take that winning stance, Ben wins. It appears over your head.
Oh my god, I love
And
it.
you guys see Ned pull himself out from a drawer he's hidden himself in. Wow, you guys are a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, thanks for your help.
I was just planning on throwing some welding fireballs, but I was
Oh.
checking to make
Mhm.
sure there weren't better power-ups in here.
Mhm.
Lyle spins the them controller and puts it in his pocket. Just his back pocket.
So you guys are gonna go to the maybe the casino and maybe sort all that out, maybe teach Ezra a few things or two, and
Yeah.
maybe get my brother out of there. That'd be pretty cool if you could do that.
And you're
Is that-
definitely coming with us.
No, I don't think I need. Look, I'm all chocolatey, and I feel like I'm so important to this area. I mean, who's gonna take care of the welding kingdom without me? And
Your brother.
Yeah, right. And he'll get up and he will saunter
Okay,
over
good.
to all of you. And we're going to go ahead and cut from there directly to the pay to win casino. In this part of town, you're used to seeing like really, it's kind of in the center of one of the main areas of Arcadia, where you see all the major city areas. You can see a few superheroes swinging through the rooftops. You can see what looks like a whole bunch of like people dropping into battle royales in the distance. It's a constant mishmash of wildness. As you're kind of all stepping out of the taxi you took to get here, you see that there is and as you step out of the taxi, he's like, "Thank you for riding crazy taxi. Next time you are here, make sure you pay with a tip." And he shuts the door and flips off Ned and drives off. And Ned's like, "I only had 2 coins. You saw it."
Mhm.
And as he kind of spears off, you guys are kind of left in this area where you see there's a character from like from a very popular game where they steal cars, and like he's there smoking, and he like shoots a couple of guys and waves over at Ned, and like as he does this, Ned kind of awkwardly waves and pulls the hood down more, and you see a whole bunch of those armed gentlemen from the casino grab this guy and start dragging him into the casino. And as you're looking around, you're realizing there's a whole bunch of that happening all over the place. Anybody who's somebody you recognize is being grabbed and yanked and pulled into the pay to win casino.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
You could be a
Yeah.
great distraction for us to get inside, though.
Distraction.
Mhm.
What do you think's gonna happen to me when they put me in there?
I
think
don't
it might-
know.
I am a beloved character. I am important. They're gonna put an insane price on me. No one's ever gonna get me.
We'll
Okay.
get you out afterwards. We're doing that anyway. We're taking these guys down, right?
You want to use me as a distraction so you can sneak in?
You're
Yes.
using us to
Us.
fix your problem.
There's no way I'm gonna do it. I just won't do it.
I pull
No.
the hood off and push him towards the guards.
There he is, as you see everybody in the entire area. No, wait! Like immediately, you just see a sea of individuals just like diving all over him. And
Time to
like,
go.
and he's crying very desperately, "You screwed me, you assholes!" As you were like heading off to go inside. You guys see that most of the forces from outside are here. The casino is split up into multiple places. You can see that there is the platforming section where a specific pig that you guys know, Sionic the Hedgehog, he tends to hang out there a lot.
Of course.
That's one area. And then there's the more traditional like casino, which is where most of the people go. And that's where you guys are heading into now. You can see that as you're like getting closer to the doors, It's obvious there's a lot of dudes inside. None of you are from stealth games, but it feels like a stealth game approach would be a wise idea because there's a large number of folks inside, and there's lots of ways in from the outside as well. You can see, as is typical with most places that are like this, they build a few things you can climb to get in through one of the upper windows. They build a couple of basements that have unlocked doors. I mean, it's just standard fare. You just build all the buildings like that.
Here, I have an idea, everyone. I was in here earlier today, actually gathering some coins before it was the paywall. If you want, I can go ahead and do some scouting with my abilities and come back to you with the easiest entry point.
Lyle, as you look up, you can see that parked outside is a pizza car. And Ben, as you peer inside, you can see your cousin directing the troops where to go. You see, to the rest of you, you see a much more handsome, well-defined, better animated, with better moves version of Ben walking around inside. And he's like, yeah, make sure you get those guys over there. Oh, and make sure that Sonic is put in his own place. If you put him with somebody else, he'll bounce around in there and kill him. I'm Ben.
Does he have 3D movement?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my God.
He is everything that Ben isn't.
Yeah.
So
my God.
Ben, I have a question for you.
Me?
Yes, hypothetically, if this situation were to go awry and Ben found himself on the wrong end of it, would that be sad for you?
You would probably imagine he's probably got a few continues.
He's got a few continue.
What's the big deal?
That makes sense.
You see, Ben doesn't process things very quickly. He hears what you said. He hears what you said, and no.
Okay. Got worried. I thought you froze for a second there.
You did clip a little bit there.
You see Ben's head half sticking out of like a phone booth. just half embedded.
Oh.
And as you're walking, you guys also notice that Gumdrop's movements are really jerky, and occasionally he'll kind of it's not a teleport because the teleports are intentional. He's just kind of blipping slightly.
Oh no. What? I know. Oh, hey. So yeah, you can just totally go into that place.
Okay.
All right. Well, at least my game doesn't lag. Okay.
Yeah, at least our games for the day don't lag. They have great controls and everything.
Okay,
works
I'm
fine.
sorry for not being perfect, but okay.
Yeah, you are sorry for being not perfect.
And just a tiny little bit, you can see a tiny little bit of chocolate start dripping. Those are my tears.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
you hurt his feelings, Lyle. Apologize.
I'm sorry for the words that I said. I'm getting better at not being an asshole.
You know what? Here, I'll give you an award. That was very good. And she goes into her jacket pocket and pulls out a physical representation of some of the stuff that you invest in. And it actually has your name on it because she has stolen it from you in a previous time. Here, I'm going to give this back to you.
How did you get my How did you get my world achievement of a good debater boy trophy?
You just left it on the mantle. It was really easy. There's a whole giant window across.
Did you break into my house?
I didn't break anything. I just came in.
Were you watching me sleep?
Definitely not. Definitely not that one.
Why not?
Oh, well, do you want me to?
Okay, can we just go, please?
What's going on?
All right, I'll go scout. I'll be right back.
Okay. How would you
well-
like to scout? When you look inside, you see that there are multiple floors on this casino. There's a first floor and a second floor. On the second floor, you see that's where on the first floor is where they mostly are putting the loot boxes. On the second floor is where they're mostly putting the paywall, the actual wall of people. And you can see it's getting pretty damn full in there. They're doing this quick.
I have a stunt called Stalker, where, fun fact, this character is a stalker. I can use stealth instead of investigate to scout an area or conduct surveillance of an area.
Absolutely. This
So
is
I was
perfect for
going to
that.
combo that with my ability to teleport and just quickly just
Yeah,
through
absolutely.
the building unseen.
I think that's great.
All right. Cool. A total of a 6.
All right, you all see Davy. She blips in, blips somewhere else, and she's just kind of blinking all over the place. You know, when your only ability in a game is to blink, you tend to be pretty good at it.
I will say one time you see her blink across and her arm gets stuck out of a window that is closed.
She's just
and
like,
ah, ah.
Shake
And
it
then
up, shake it up.
Habits of the best of us.
And so as she blinks through, here's what you find. We're going to treat that as an advantage. So let me go ahead and clear all these because our good friend got this. We're going to do.
We murdered that character.
Yep.
The new setting aspect is here. We only pay to win. And at the scene aspect, we will say
That's good news for Lyle.
telescouted.
I love that.
Right. As you're peering around, you see a few things. They have what appears to be conscripted a lot of the characters that Ezra Allgood's games are from, which are almost always some form of shooter, whether that's a battle royale or that's like a single player campaign. He's almost always the main hero. Ezra Allgood is like this stylish, cool, kind of leather jacket wearing aviators kind of guy. He's also kind of, you know, if you think Ned's a jerk, then Ezra is a real jerk. He's just a piece of shit. But
He's probably been on my list of people to steal from for a while, but I can't quite crack his security.
He is very much the most popular character next to Ned, but I mean, like, he's also more popular for, like, you know, reasons that make him more dangerous. And he's definitely like a how should I describe this? He's kind of one of those guys that you question how he gets all the players he does. Like, this is a guy who's just constantly has seas and seas of people that if his name's attached, it will sell and he will be a big deal in it. So
But it's more Steam than Nintendo.
Yeah, more or less. I would say check out his initials. And so Ezra Allgood is kind of like,
oh my god.
He's off in the back, and he's directing things. And you aren't able to get into the room that he's directly in. You kind of get into a side room where you can, like, see through some windows and see where he is. And he's got what looks like a series of very powerful beings with him. One of which you recognize, who is only looking through a glass in the basement. And it is because it is so large, it looks to be like a skyscraper-sized white snake.
Oh no.
And who's also kind of nodding along to whatever they're talking about. And you also see in the room with Ezra what appears to be an individual with a clearly from some sort of shooter. He is dressed in what appears to be like military gear, and he's got like a skull mask on. You recognize him. And he appears to be arguing with Ezra as he's been getting, like, basically pulled away. And then you also recognize that there are a few other characters. Let me pull up the list real quick. Hold on. I was trying to remember off the top of my head, but I'm gonna have to pull up the list real quick. It's only gonna take a second. You recognize Edward Cullen for sure.
Fuck.
God.
He's there and he looks excited. like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. They're kind of just nodding to everything everybody's doing, like, oh, for sure, yeah, that sounds great. Sort of
Oh,
like-
hey, I think Lyle and Davey probably exchanged phone numbers at some point because we're the only two people here who would have cell phones
Yeah.
in our games.
Cell phones, wallets, like cars.
Yeah.
100%, absolutely.
I'm texting a picture to Lyle's phone of everything I'm seeing just so I can stay in contact.
You
Why-
also see. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's just gonna be like, why does Eduardo in there and not me? I have more money than he does. He's a pizza delivery guy.
I don't know.
And so you see also in there is what looks like a dark, brooding, absolutely half covered in blood ninja. And he has two swords crossed. And you recognize him from the game Ninja Gaiden.
Mhm.
And he is an extremely, extremely dangerous individual, only known as what did you say earlier? The Shadow Man?
Yeah, Dr.
Dr. Shadow.
Dr.
Dr.
Shadow.
Shadow.
He is known as Dr. Shadow. Not only is he a ninja, but he is a doctor.
Oh,
Sensei.
He went to ninja school and got his PhD. He must
did,
have had
yeah.
a lot of time on his hands.
100% got his PhD at ninja school. And you also, as you're kind of looking in, Davey, you don't recognize anybody you immediately like know, but you notice something different on Ezra's desk. You see something strange you've never seen before. It appears to be some sort of device, and on it you can see it has like scales of like player ratings. And as he picks it up and he talks to some people, you see him mess with it and he puts it back down. And now the rating it's showing is Edward Cullen's game, which suddenly has a much higher player base.
And then he changed it, and Eduardo Cullen is way more popular. We have to get this device. We don't need Ned anymore.
And yeah, that's what you see. You now know that for sure this ninja, Edward Cullen, and the real Ben are working. But more so than that, you see the biggest prize you've ever seen in your life. If only it wasn't being held on Ezra Allgood as he picks it up and puts it back in his pocket.
Son of a bitch. I teleport back out to them. So did you get all my texts, or did the service get wonky? I never know in buildings.
I have amazing service because I pay extra for all the service.
Oh, good. I also pay, but with your money. Anyway, so the device is in there, and I don't know why I'm doing a British accent. The device is in there, and we could easily change our ratings. We don't even have to mess with the paywall if y'all wanted to do that. Or we could bring down the paywall for the sake of everybody else in the economy of the video game world. But it's up to you three.
So it's that like our side quest or main quest right now? I would totally do that. I want to do that.
For me personally, that device is my main quest. Paywall, side quest.
Just want to be Ben.
Don't worry. I already do not like your cousin and fully plan on exterminating his existence.
I'd like to do that actually, if that's
Oh, that's what I meant. For
Yeah.
you to, like we
Right.
did with the zombie dance thing.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. Okay.
As long as I get to kick his ass, I don't care.
I'll let you
Um,
take the lead for Ben.
So how are you guys going to enter the building?
Through the paywall
Well,
with
I have
money.
I have a stunt. I know a guy who knows a guy.
Okay.
Yes.
You know a guy who knows a guy?
Oh,
I-
this is perfect. The two of you together.
Yes.
Yes.
Probably the bouncer if there is one, if not like the bartender or something, because I frequented this
Yes.
this location before it was the pay to win. So I'm gonna use Lyle's money and slide it into the hand of whoever's at the door.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Somebody just sent in a weird thing.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
It
who
is
sent this
beautiful.
in.
Thank you, Devin. So, can you describe one more time? Because I was reading some of this madness. And go ahead. You were.
Well, Lyle offered up his money, so I'm going to take it. And since I know the guy who knows a guy, obviously I can get us in, right?
Yeah,
Literally-
absolutely.
Literally, you take Lyle's credit card, and on the credit card it says, it's like,
Yes.
00135, Lyle's daddy. Limitless gold card. Like,
Yeah,
it's metal. It's pretty rad.
yeah. It's heavy. Like, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, geez.
It's like actual gold.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you take it and you you bring this card over to the bouncer. He's like, aren't you that drunk we kicked out earlier today? I think I literally punched you in the face.
Not him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good because I don't like that guy. And he like looks down at the card. He's like,
I don't like him either.
damn right. And he'll take it. He slides it on something. He hands you the card back and he motions inside. Welcome to the Pay to Win Casino. We're technically not open yet.
Right.
And you guys see Ben just wave you like, and like, you guys casually walk in. They just let you in.
I just like kind of cover my face a little bit because these guys weren't the guards who busted me for stealing from the previous vault, but they were running in as I was leaving, and so I'm just like,
Yep, absolutely.
As soon as I see Davy covering her face, I was like, I would like to cover my face, but then I realized I'm a cookie man. Oh, never mind.
Wait. I have something for you, small cookie man.
Uh-oh.
And Lyle takes off his leather jacket. That definitely, it's a nice leather jacket, and he puts your one floating cookie hand through one arm, one floating cookie hand through the other arm. You're wearing it, and he's like, there you are. Now you have unlockable clothing.
And
Branding.
As you suddenly now have unlockable clothing on your character, and it drags the ground, but it is +1 armor.
I look pretty badass. Thank you, Lyle.
You're welcome. I remember this for later when people are asking you if I'm a jerk or not.
And you hear a voice coming from down the hall that's like, now that looks like a DLC jacket. And you turn and there's Ezra Allgood. And he goes, welcome to the Pay to Win Casino. You look like a discerning cookie as he kneels down next to you. Where'd you get that jacket?
I found it. Why?
Well, you look like the kind of customer that wants to pay to win. And he looks over at Lyle and kind of looks at the rest of you, and he clearly has no idea who any of you are.
Lyle Lordson, yes, a part of the Sage Party. You probably heard of my daddy.
Can you make me a social check of some kind?
Nikki has to hold herself in, but that's how he says it. That's absolutely how he says it every time.
I'm totally okay with it.
I was trying to find like what a social skill would be. Is report? Rapport. Okay,
yeah.
that was it. Okay, great. I picked that one. Yeah.
And absolutely. You can totally roll that.
And while she's rolling that, I have a question for you, Ethan.
Yeah.
Because I see a very big red shiny button in front of me, and I'm gonna have to press it. He has the device on him, yeah?
He does. He does have the device on him somewhere.
I'm very good at burglary.
I will compel you and say that you attempt to take it.
Yeah.
Now you can attempt to take it.
Can I somehow give advantage while I'm having the, because I like he sticks out his hand to like shake it, very like politician style. And I rolled a +2 on the fate dice, which I have a +3 for rapport, so that's
Okay, so
a
you got a
5.
5. Okay, sure. Yeah, let me see. He is distracted by your handshake.
Excellent, and probably by the word daddy.
Yes. All right, and just keeps rolling.
And
a burglary check.
And I also have a +2 from a donation from Denise.
That's true.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Okay, so rolling was pointless because it's a +0,
Okay.
but I have a +5 plus
Making
that
it
+2, and then did I get
So-
a plus from Lyle?
Not a plus, but you gain the ability to make this roll.
Can I expend one of the telescouted
Yeah,
to get up to 9?
absolutely. You knew ahead of time that he has it in his pocket. You know which pocket it is. All right, so that makes it a 9. Here comes the roll.
Please don't notice this.
You match. You go to pull it out. As
That's-
it's just about to get out of the pocket, he turns to say something to Gumdrop, and it slips and falls back out of his pocket and just kind of like hits the ground between you, and he doesn't seem to notice it.
I drop my jacket immediately and go to pick it up and scoop up the tablet into the jacket.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's why you always wear big coats, folks.
You drop the jacket, and he like bends down to Gumdrop, and he's like, "So, what was the first loot box you were planning on opening?" And you start picking up the jacket.
Oh,
I would like to open at least 100 loot boxes right now. I'm trying to be. Oh, I hope I wasn't that loud. Yes, Lila's
You're
trying
fine. You're great.
trying to be a distraction.
Okay. You see him
God.
kind of like
The power of money.
he kind of looks around, and he's kind of confused because he asked Gumdrop the question you answered, but you're Lyle, and
I'm Lyle. Yeah.
you're Lyle. And so he kind of nods like, "Well, that's great. That's way to go." And he looks over at Davey, and he's like, "Warm?"
Yeah, money makes everyone warm. It's like the feel good fuzzies, just that kind of thing.
Isn't that true?
what's a loot box?
Well, see, a loot box is the future of games. You see, you pay for an opportunity to get something random from inside it. You have a small chance for something fantastic, but a low chance for something, good.
Okay.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, you can win all sorts of fantastic stuff. It'd be just a little bit of money. And of course, we don't use coins here any longer. We use currency like Lyle here has.
Oh.
So like credit
See,
cards.
yeah, money is the future, you see, of gaming. We see in Arcadia a future where everything revolves around money. You can buy new modes with money. You can buy new rules of your game for money. You want new costumes. You want new characters. All of that can be done money. Hey, we can even work in some sort of blockchain situation where you get paid to play our games as long as you want to. We're going to be huge with players. I can already tell you that they are really on board for what we're planning. You are all going to be on the cutting edge. There's only one problem. I can't do it while you have that thing that you stole from me.
Leg gasp.
And
Gun
almost
drop.
immediately, he grabs his gun from his belt and points it at you, and he pulls the trigger. And just before the bullet pierces your chest, an NPC comes in to help
Oh my God,
from a
yay.
donor. I'm going to randomize which character comes to help you.
Oh my God, yay.
I'm so excited to see who it is.
You too.
This is the Bloodborne boss.
Yes, I'm ready.
The one reborn just crawls out of the ceiling.
Oh, please no.
Just eats the bullet.
Yeah.
You see a being. Oh my God, I can't believe I rolled this.
Yeah.
You see a being come floating in from the window above. He is bald and spindly, wearing very tight leathers. He has a gas mask on his face, and he is adorned in extremely tight purple pants. And
my
as
God.
he comes
God.
floating downward, he says, "I am Psycho Pantus, and I will not allow this to go any further." And like Ezra's like, "What?" And he motions towards him like, you like Castlevania, don't you? And he's like, yeah, that's all right. It's pretty good. And immediately he begins psychically assaulting everybody, including all of you,
Oh
as
God.
he just begins an enormous blast of psychic energy across everybody.
Ow, 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 ow,
And
ow.
as he does this, he appears. You guys do not take damage from this, by the way, because it is
Okay.
to help you. It's just like he's not differentiating who he's attacking.
Yeah.
He's just trying to bring down the pay-to-win casino.
I love it.
And all of you will now receive the intro boss from Devin that is not, in fact, a boss. As he enters in, you see a big group of individuals who are coming to fight the pay-to-win casino, and you see the security rushing to meet them, and they begin tossing power-ups into the building as a form of protest. But for you guys who never get power-ups for your lives are like, oh my God, give me that. I want that.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, okay.
Awesome.
One of you receives Samuel Aaron's Metadroid arm. So who wants that?
I don't know.
Like, I like the idea of Lyle having that.
Yeah.
I was almost thinking that Ben could have it. Because there's another one on here.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing
Okay.
I don't have shoot, and
We
Come
can
from
use it.
that.
We can use it as a power up for your punches. It's like I
Okay.
can't shoot it, but I can.
I
I'll
can
just blow it up
definitely
every
punch
time
it
I
up.
punch somebody with it. I'll just pull the trigger every time I swing. Yeah, just like lasers going everywhere. And it's like, wow, this is crazy. So yeah, I think that's a good one. So you'll have the Metadroid arm. Who wants the King Tendo Power Gauntlet?
I want that one. I think Lyle with power of money would absolutely put on this stupid.
You
Gauntlet.
put on the gauntlet, and as you close your fist,
I take out my my them remote and I put it in the hand.
you put it in the hand. You see the power up your arms as you see a mushroom, a flower, a lightning bolt, and like all these different things, and you've collected the power of the King Tendo Gauntlet as it powers up inside you. Who is taking Lonk's Master Blade?
Oh, that would be absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. You see someone
Lonk.
lob this grenade. I mean, not this is a grenade, but this blade, it comes spinning end over end, and it lands in the top of one of the slot machines, and you have to actually go and pull it out.
And I like, and it just go really slowly, like super dramatic, and I
And
just
the wind is catching your new leather coat, and it's flopping against the floor in slow motion.
yes, and I just take it out, and I
As you pull it out,
and I point it to the sky.
yes, and you see Lonk's Master Blade. Yes!
I look pretty good now.
And that leaves
Oh God,
the
yes.
time green red gateway gun.
Very
Oh
good.
my goodness.
Oh wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh wow.
That's the portal gun, yeah.
That is the portal gun, yes.
That's mine.
Absolutely. Even more teleportation ability. You pick it up and it makes a green circle and then a red circle.
Cool.
And
love it.
as this happened, Ezra kind of grits his teeth and he realizes things are kind of going shitty for him. And he points his gun up and fires at Psychopantis. And you notice that when he fires, it's almost like his gun is pre-aiming. And that's when you realize Ezra Allgood's hacking.
Mm.
And we are going to go ahead and get started with initiative as you see all these people come barging into the room. The first one you see is Dr. What is it? Dr. Shadow? Dr. Shadow.
Dr. Shadow, yeah.
Yes, and he comes spinning in and he lands on the banister on the second floor, which will be zone 2. The first floor will be zone 1. The back room will be zone 3. And then there will be a zone 4, which is the platforming room.
Mm.
Okay, so let me write these down. We're going to take away this setting aspect and put the zones.
I have a question.
Absolutely.
Hypothetically, when I pantomimed shooting the two green and red gateways. Did one of them land in the platformer room?
Sure.
Cool.
Absolutely. If that's what you'd like, 100% that's where it lands. Zone 2, second floor of Casino. Zone 3. Oh, gosh. These a wee bit smaller. 22. So not 52, 22. I don't know how to count. It's fine. Not necessary, right? It's just math games.
Right. Usually video games do the math for you.
Yes.
And if the back room sounds ominous, that's because it is.
Christ.
And then
No.
That's a nightmare happening.
You look like Buzz Lightyear. Kind of.
Yeah.
The new Buzz Lightyear movie. Oh my god. Oh, I can't.
Psionic.
I can't see.
All right, Psionic the Hedgehog.
DNA.
He is in there. You can hear him bouncing around gleefully. He's
He's so happy.
just a happy pig. All right, so you see the ninja come spinning into the room. Dr. Shadows, he lands and kind of straightens up slightly and looks to Gumdrop and, you flunk out. What are you doing here?
I just look at Sensei. It's about to get on, and I just go on with my new what is it called? The blade of
Lonk's
time.
Master Blade.
The long blade, and I'll. This is the test. I was so ready for this. I just go right at it.
And you go right at him. He grits his teeth. And he's like, I see you can tell this is the test. Very well. Your final test begins now. And he pulls out a pair of swords and you two begin to fight. As he pops out, you see Edward Cullen stepping out, only he looks very different. He has much nicer graphics. His frame rate is 60. He looks well done. It's your worst nightmare. Edward Cullen was remastered and you weren't.
How dare they make your game hot?
Not only did they make me hot, they gave me an attack button. And he immediately becomes running after you.
Lyle points the master gauntlet and says, funny because my dad works at Nintendo.
And you immediately, oh my god, I love that. I fucking love it. Okay, Ben, you were getting ready to fight with all these guys that are popping up and getting ready to go when you hear plop, the sounds of wet, like kind of like bloody feet descending the stairs as you see Ben, the true Ben, straighten his gi from where he's beaten up about 20 guys just making his way down the stairs to you. Well, if it isn't my shitty cousin Ben, look at you. You drunk as usual? You think you can fight with me? I could take you down in 99 seconds anytime.
We have the same moves, Ben.
Not anymore. I just went through an update. I just got a second super. Are you prepared to battle that kind of power?
I'll look at it's the
Samuel
Metadroid
Aaron's
arm blaster.
Metadroid arm blaster.
I'll just
You see, as you
Like
go,
I'm ready.
it literally goes and blows enormous holes throughout the side of the casino. You see a plane 2
Jesus
miles
Christ.
away spiral down to the ground from pilot wings. And
look at it.
he just slowly looks back
Oh my
and
god.
looks back at you and he's like, okay, that's pretty cool then, I guess. Like,
I guess I did get updated.
and cut back to you, Davey. You reach down and snatch your prize. And as you're going to teleport, you see a pair of handcuffs slap onto your arm, one arm. And you see Ezra. I never miss. And you go to teleport and you can't because you are locked in place.
Oh, you're a bitch.
I do know your weakness. And he goes, as you go to like jump away, Ezra's like, ugh. Well, you think I didn't play the game, Shover?
I'm not from Shover. You know what? No, this isn't important because you're about to die.
I'd like to see you try. Activate God mode. And as he does, you see this like this power washing over him. And it's just like that. She has her arms crossed and looks bored while he's like,
Mhm.
ah!
All right. Is the transformation done? I don't want to be rude.
No, I gotta, my hair's gonna change color.
Okay,
Give me a
sorry.
second. Ah! And his hair turns red as he, yes! The secret ending of Ezra Allgood's Mighty Adventure 3. Or was it 4? There's like 12 of them now. It was
I don't know.
it was,
Your game
you guys,
series is
3,
very
it was-
confusing.
it was at 3, and like you see all the guys in the battle royale, like I think it was 4. It was 4. And he will immediately shove you and the combat begins. All
Damn.
right. So all right, who wants to go first?
I feel like it's only fair that Ben goes first this
Yeah.
time.
All right, Ben.
Ben versus
Ben, you're
Ben.
staring down Ben. As he kind of steps up to you, he points over to you and says, I've never lost, except for the times that I did. And all those times, I let them. And it says, round 1. What is your starting fight for your fighting game? What do you say to him?
And I've never won, and just spam my low kick.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Make me a fight roll. Fight as you see Ben immediately crouch and just start
Oh no!
really busted low kick that has no like.
Yeah.
There's no like hang up frames. Nothing slows. It just is this constant stream, and he's slowly inching closer. Ben's like, "Hey, what are you doing? What the hell's that?"
I roll a -3, but my fight is +5, so 2, I guess.
So that is a 2, absolutely. You can use one of the telescouted if you'd like to give yourself another +2.
And
yeah.
there is a portal to the platform area.
That's true. You can always jump to the casino platformer because there is a portal that leads there. All right.
That's good to know. I will use the tele whatever scouted.
Yep. And that will make it a 5. So here comes Ben's fight back with you. Ooh, you go to kick him and you're like, and then as you're going to do it, he sidesteps you and steps slightly to the left. And you see your kicks are useless now as you're having to readjust yourself to get back on a 2D plane. And he goes, come on, you think I'm going to lose to some has-been like you, Ben? You've always been has-been.
Everyone knows 3D fighters are the worst.
That's bullshit. It gives you a realistic fight. And sure, yeah, they bounce around and it's a little unrealistic in that regard, but you can do it in real life, so you can do it in my game. And as he's saying all this, Psychopantis immediately crunches his pants with a psychic snare. And you see his pants get all tight, and you spin and kick him 3 times in the shins, and you see his health bar drop as Psychopantis' health manages to get you to just enough to get to him. And so, yeah, he does take some damage. So just so you guys know how damage works, you have 2 sets of health. You have consequences, which is like serious damage. And then there's stress, which is like narrowly dodging bullets or blocking just barely or getting hit and just shaking it off. According to what your physique is or your will is what your boxes will be at the bottom. And if you use that sheet maker I sent you, then it should automatically fill it in for you. You can always soak damage with your consequences with your stress first before it gets to your consequences. Consequences have 3 levels: -2, -4, and -6. Obviously, each one is significantly worse and affects future rolls according to how damaged you are. So he will lose a 2 consequence box, not consequence, a 2 stress box as you kick him in the shins a few times, and he, I'll have to rethink my strategy, like just immediately. All right, Ben, you do some damage. Who would you like to go next?
Sorry,
No, you get to
Yeah,
choose
what I was
you,
doing.
by all means.
Who's next,
my
Ben?
laggy input. I think I'm gonna pass it over to Davey.
All right,
Hi.
Davey.
When she gets pushed by God mode activated Ezra,
Ezra, all good. Yeah.
yeah, she like comes back up and the camera refocuses on her and she's all of a sudden has a new choker on
Love it.
in addition to the other choker, and she's just like, dude, I don't like you, leave me alone. And she starts to use her stunt disable device,
Okay.
and she's going to disassemble the tablet that is giving them all of this power.
Oh my God, make a roll. Oh no. Oh, I can't even roll against that. Oh no. No, that's not good.
Hell yeah.
This is very good.
No.
This is very good.
That's a 1 + 1, so a 6 total.
You pull the machine apart and you see all of that energy just off of him like instantly. He's like,
And then I just break it over my knee and toss it at him.
the two pieces land at his feet. We can talk about this. I can get you remastered.
No, she teleports behind him and hits him over the head.
Absolutely. Okay, you hit him. We were not gonna do any damage because your
Yeah.
turn was the but you absolutely smash him in the face and he goes stumbling back as he pulls out a pair of pistols. All right. Who would you like to go next?
I need to see edgy boys fight this one out.
Oh
Lyle.
God.
Lyle and Edward Cohen are both standing and posing at one another.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Again, had that sick line of
Yes.
my daddy works at Nintendo. And he's like, oh, is this a game about cheats? Well, you can always buy cheats. It like just starts typing in the Nintendo left right AB
Oh,
start.
yeah. As you do,
Yeah.
you immediately feel yourself gain a level of control unprecedented before, as you now basically think of yourself as wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. What would you like to do?
First thing happens, his face clears up.
You see Lyle snap and just all of the tattoos just whisk away, and Edward stops his run immediately. He's like, impossible.
And his hair
No.
grows back and it's all flowing and golden like a
Oh,
beautiful
no.
mane.
And you notice that without even Lyle's intention, Lyle's graphics are getting better. The animations are getting smoother. Lyle is making himself into a remastered character as well. And you see Edward absolutely flabbergasted by this.
And then Lyle points at him and goes, your games aren't getting a renaissance. And it snaps.
You see immediately he turns into like 2D character. And he's just kind of standing there and he's like, no, I can't even move my lustrous locks anymore.
Lyle like flips his hair and looks over at Gumdrop and is just like, hey, little dude, here's a crumb for you, and is just gonna do more cheats and pop out a star and huck it at Gumdrop.
Gumdrop, you feel the star come flying in. It's sort of like one of your Chipurikins, maybe not as nice, but it lands on you, and instead of it piercing you, it powers you up, and you feel yourself on a level you've never felt before. If you could, Lyle, make me
Yes.
a roll with your whatever your highest trait is to give an advantage to Gumdrop
Excellent.
as you break every rule of this game. There
Yes, I do, because I have money. I rolled a 0, but I have plus
That's
5.
that's absolutely fine. So you will gain 1 advantage as you are now the invincible.
Not only did
Gumdrop.
I break the game, but we also broke our goal.
Did we? Hey,
Hey.
that's amazing. Thank you guys. That's fantastic. Wow, look at that. And oh my God, $100 to enter a boss, eh?
Oh no.
Oh no.
after you gain this incredible power up, and you do gain an advantage from it, you see the ground ripple and shake, and then you see an enormous snake head come bursting out of the ground and begin linking around and looking at it's huge. It's just gargantuan. It
Oh my God.
almost fills up the entirety of zone 1.
Yeah, it's just a snake. It took me a second. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just a big snake. And as it looks around, it goes, "Oh, you guys are in a whole lot of trouble now. I'm not gonna be standing for this crap. You don't come into my casino ready to start shit, or you're gonna get bit. That's just how it works, you know. You don't
Please
ever
be a
fuck
good
around."
guy. Don't be evil. Please be good on this. Be on our side so we don't have to kill you. Please.
No, I feel pretty strong about this one. I feel like I'm in the right place, so I'm just gonna mostly just do this. Is that Psychopanthus? I love that game. And there is now a giant skyscraper-sized snake jumping out of the basement at you guys and snapping.
I used to
Thank
play
you,
you all the
Donor.
time. I used to play you all the time on my indestructible Nokia phone.
And what can I say? I like to eat. All right. Okay, so who goes next, Lau?
Oh, I've given Gumdrop the star, but I kind of want to see what the big snake does now.
Okay.
Yeah, you should make the
All right, I will go.
evil guys go.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. A lot of evil coming your way. So we're gonna start with the first one is Ezra Allgood is going to take a shot at Davy.
Turn around. I'm behind you, Ezra.
You see Ezra point the guns. I need you to make a defense roll.
I believe in you.
And what skill is that?
Depends on how you want to get out of the way.
I want to teleport.
I assumed, yeah. That would be burglary then.
Okay, so those cancel out. That's a blank. So that's a +1, 6.
+1, 6. You easily dodge as you teleport behind him. He is a terrible shot without his hacks. His stats are actually really bad. As you're getting close, you realize I'm from like a game nobody knows, but this guy's stats are even worse than mine.
He's
Could
a
I-
dude in a basement.
Instead of teleporting behind him again, I want to teleport to where I'm sitting on his shoulders and lean down and go, "Would you like to see my god mode?"
Ah! And he panics and fires wildly above him, trying to hit you, and is not. The next one is going to be Ben. See all the power that 3D can provide. Wall bounce combos. I need you to roll me a fight defense roll.
Okay. That
Oh, bounce
is 0, but +5, so 5.
Actually, you guys match again. Hold on. No, you don't match. I'm sorry. I'm one below. So he comes after you and begins swinging these crazy combos where he's like trying to pick you up and juggle you, but you're not built for that. You can't be juggled because that's not in your game. So
Right.
he's just hitting you and just boop, boop, and you just have one arm lifted and blocking. And he's, "How is your defense so strong? This is impossible. You don't even have to block low."
Have to block. If possible, I would like to grab one of his punches and drag him toward the red or green portal.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. You catch one of his punches. "Hey, look at me. Like, you're only moving like 10 frames a second. This doesn't make any sense." And you're like moving him towards the portal. And as you go to pull him through, I'm going to make a compel. You'll gain a fate point as he hits you in the face and knocks you through the portal with him. And now the two of you are bouncing off of these it seems like constant these bouncers. Bing, 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 as it says casino zone above your head. And you see this pig that is like bouncing around with you. And you both are kind of bouncing, and you've lost sight of Ben. You've been bouncing for so long now. And Psionic looks over at you and goes, "Oh, first time, eh?"
First time.
"Oh, not the problem. You ride my back. I'll get you where you need to go. Fast, too. I'm very fast, boy. Very fast.
Okay.
I know
Get
what
on board my
inspired this
back."
boy.
You climb
Um,
aboard Sonic
yeah.
the Hedgehog.
I'll definitely do that.
I will
if
jump
can.
over every
I don't
hedge
know,
I
is he
see.
3D?
What's that?
Is he 3D?
He is not 3D, but
Oh,
he's so
perfect.
fast, doesn't seem like it's important.
Cool. I just jump on him and I'm just floating on him. It looks like.
Yeah, as you go by. And that is where you are now. So we will go ahead and have Dr. Shadow.
I forgot he was here.
He's a ninja.
Yeah.
He will say to you, Gumdrop, this is your last chance to back down. You sure this is what you want?
I know this is a test. I feel it in my... I don't have bones. I feel it in my body. Let's go.
Let's
Can I-
go. Oh man, I rolled terrible. Make me a defense roll.
What's a defense roll? So I just
Any
roll?
kind of roll would work. So fight, athletics, whatever you think is best.
Okay, so I'm just gonna use my... Oh, okay, so that's a +2, +5, so 7.
Hell yeah. You see him. How do you want to defend yourself?
Okay, so I believe he's carrying a katana or something cool
100%.
like that. Okay, so I just grab my blade of time, my long blade of time, and I'll just... It's all Naruto shuriken style, like...
Yeah, 100%. And as he's swinging at you, his game is so horrifically violent that every time he misses you, he catches like 3 of these battle royale guys, and their limbs and body parts and blood and guts go flying in every direction. And he's just, and just like a madman, and you're like blocking them. And then as he clashes swords with you, you kind of get in close to one another, and he's like, perhaps you do have what it takes, little Gumdrop.
I've been training my whole life, sensei.
And you see this energy pour from the sword as if by your own will that starts slowing down time around him as he begins trying to swing again. And it's like it's in slow motion. You have all the time in the world to swing back. And that's where we'll end for that fight. And we'll get back to it on your turn. And then the snake
Oh no.
is going to roll a will roll to try to ignore you saying he should be nice.
Oh.
Yeah, screw that. I like being evil. Evil's the best. Woo! And he's going to try to bite Lyle and put the glove on his tooth.
No. I'm spinning a fate point. He's attacking me instead.
Oh shit! I forgot you could do that. Okay, yep, that's fair.
As I'm on top of Ezra's shoulders, I look over to see the snake say that to me and then go for Lyle. And I am now standing on Lyle or sitting on Lyle's shoulders, and I just kind of roll down in front of him again and say, "Don't move me this time."
I'm conflicted. I don't want to be a jerk, but I also don't want to get bit.
And you see this enormous maw coming for you. I need
You're a
defense
strong,
roll.
independent woman, and you can make your own choices. Like Lyle's just talking behind you, just like.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna use fight for this one because I'm not teleporting to get away from it.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
And I rolled 2 negatives and 2 positives, but I have a +1 from doing that in the first place. So I have a +5 to I
Okay.
have a total of 5.
You will take 5 stress
Ow.
as he grabs you and is like, all right, come here. And just boom, 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 starts slamming you all over the place. And just comically slamming you into things. And like you like land on the ground, like, that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. And just like keep going with you again. And he like throws you into a loot box. You land in it. You're wearing an orange hat now.
So I mark off physical stress 2 and 3.
Yes.
Perfect.
And he's like, yeah, that'll teach you to mess with evil. Oh, I'm so mad. All right. And that leaves 1 turn left. Who is that?
Oh, it's Gumdrop.
Gumdrop. I believe it is your turn. Oh, is Gumdrop frozen? Have we lost the
Oh
drop?
no!
Has
Oh,
the
no.
drop dropped?
Oh no! Oh no!
No,
Our
this
cookie-
is just part of his test. He's just
Oh
being a ninja.
no!
He's just being a ninja. He's still here. He's just hidden.
He's just
right?
hidden.
It's still, he's still a ninja. So we'll get.
I have an idea.
By all means.
I'll go ahead and take this, and then when Gumdrop gets back, he rubber bands, catches up time, and takes 2 turns
Yes.
at once.
Great idea. Great idea.
after getting tossed around, Davy stands up, does that, gives a little finger guns to Lyle, runs back over to Ezra and goes, no, seriously, let's go on a trip together. In this dire situation, I'm going to try to use brutal desperation and take him into a teleport with me.
Oh shit! Absolutely. Go ahead and make an attack.
All right. And since I am trying to leave this current location, would always a way out apply to this?
I agree. There absolutely would.
Okay, cool. So that's a +3. So a total of 8.
8. Okay. Where do you take him?
I am taking him to the world's most popular high seas game out in the middle of the ocean. We both teleport into it's 7 seas. Oh,
Okay.
and as we fall together, I go, I gave you a chance. And then I
Wait.
just disappear.
Wait, there's no swimming in my game. As you teleport out.
And I end up standing back in the casino. And I'm like, whew, the snake.
There's like this quiet as they all see that Ezra's gone.
And her eyes are now almost like television static as she has started to break the world of this game.
Got it. I love it. I don't want to keep going without Gumdrop will be back. Okay, cool. We're getting Gumdrop back. We're getting Gumdrop back. All right,
bringing
folks. The Gumdrop cannot be melted. You cannot destroy it. But as all the baddies sort of recognize, like, oh wow, Ezra's gone. There you are. Hey, welcome back.
Gumdrop.
Gumdrop's back.
Thank you.
good?
Thank you. Yeah.
So basically all you missed was Ezra got teleported away to the middle of a deep sea game
Of
and
a
just dropped off.
Kraken infested deep sea game.
Oh,
Just
no.
dropped him off and then teleported back. Everybody other than Ben and Dr. Shadows seemed more or less like, well, if Ezra's not here, there's no real point. I mean, who's going to pay us? All right, I think we could go ahead and say this evil meeting of pay to win is not working out. And yeah, we'll just go back here next week and see if we do it again or something. Okay?
No, you will not be doing that.
All right, well, you heard her. We're not going to be doing that. All right, we'll think of something else evil. All right, you guys shall have a good night.
Spread the
But-
word of Leaper.
Yeah, okay, I love Shover. It's a cool game.
Oh my god.
And you see, but there's still 2 battles raging. And that would be Ben and Dr. Shadow. So I need 1 roll from each of you as we're going to cap off with y'all's epic battles.
Okay, so all right. So I got a +8.
Okay, a +8. I'll roll against that, and I need a roll from Ben. Ben, roll yours with a +4 attached as Psionic the Hedgehog aids you.
Oh, sick.
They're going so fast.
That's +10 total.
All right. Okay. Wow. I rolled really bad on both my rolls, so this is perfect.
And then Robo, you also have the advantage of invincible Gumdrop.
Yes, you are invincible, so you
Oh,
just
yeah.
add the
Yes.
+2 for that.
I gave you
So-
a star.
So a 10. Y'all both got 10. Awesome.
Oh, wait. Again, wait.
Oh my
We had
God.
a donation to give 2 different characters a +2.
Roshane 8990. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I have no problems with giving both of them
Do
the
it,
+2s.
do it, do it, do it.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So both of you will get 12 as you see Dr. Shadow lifts his sword, and you how would you like to defeat Dr. Shadow?
Okay, so I just carried the Blade of Time, and I'm like, it's all pretty anime fighting for
Mhm.
now. It's like super fast.
Oh
super
yeah,
fast.
absolutely.
And then I'll just be like, I've been training my whole life for this, and now it's finally happened. You're going down, Dr. Shadow. You're going
Professor
down.
Dr. Shadow.
Professor Dr. Shadow. You're going down. And I just use my super invincibility, and I go mega fast, and I just slide,
Dash through him.
dash through him, and like
Aw,
this
Like-
whole spark and
yeah.
Like
Not just-
literally through.
There's
him.
like there's this pause as he's standing there, and he stares for a second. He goes, you are ready. And you see every one of the casino games split in half and fall.
Yes.
And he just topples
Yes.
forward. And you see above your head, "Ba-ding, Ninja gotten." Like, you achieved rank ninja.
you just see a lot of chocolate chip running through my face.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Ben, up in the platformer area, you and Sionic are going so fast, all you can see is blurs of image. You feel like you're just super drunk. And you're like trying to hold on, trying to get ready. And then in the moment of clarity, you can see him bouncing off a bumper, looking confused as he's flying in midair directly towards you, almost in slow motion now, as you have the
Perfect.
clearest shot on him you've ever seen.
So I know this is the wrong franchise. This is
It's your franchise,
different
bud.
fighting game, but it looks like this one. I'm gonna perform my mortality.
Yes,
with,
you.
with the gauntlet thing that I have, the Metroid gun. I'm just gonna fuck you, Ben. Punch his head right off.
And you hit him, and there's this blast, and his head goes flying off. He's like, "Oh no, graphic violence!" And then the blast blows the head to pieces, and his lifeless body goes slumping around. It's like caught in the bumpers, and it's just constantly bouncing around in there. And we cut to the front of the casino as this new team is walking out in slow motion. All of you with your cool leather jacket dragging the ground, your new gauntlet, Ben absolutely drenched in blood with his new pig companion, and Davy casually and silently putting the pieces of the thing back together for herself. You come out and spread your arms, and everybody's busy just doing their own damn thing. And one of them goes, "Hey, get out of the way. They're trying to clean the sidewalk." And that's where we're going to end for tonight's session.
Yay!
Oh,
That
man.
was so fun.
That was
Thank
very
you
fun.
guys so much for playing. I think this is a really cool setting, Arcadia. Make sure you stick around, folks. Thank you all so much for all of the help you've given all these kids that need the help. The Extra Life charity is fantastic. And thanks to people like you, we're really giving them another chance at life. Thank you so much. And all of you, our final total is 1,330. How awesome is that? Let's keep it rolling. Let's make a whole lot of money for these kids. Stay tuned. Lots of cool stuff coming your way for the rest of the day. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the players. All of
Thank
you are
you.
amazing.
Thank you, Ethan, for
Thank you.
running, and thank
Yes.
you, D4, for hosting all of this.
This
Absolutely.
was so fun. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. And y'all have a great day.
Bye.